What's the deal? My name is Dale Cover. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. We are back. People, I know it's been a while, but we've been out and about doing some food reviews, you know.
Yeah, doing a few reviews. It's me, your boy, Anthony A. Dub, in the Heezy. Let's do it.
Hello, me, Yanni Perez, at your service. Welcome back, boys.
Yes, what's up? So now that we're back, let's review. Yeah, I know we're back in the studio, but let's review what we've been doing like a lot recently. We've started off, we do our food reviews. So we started off at 10 Rock. Yes. We did that food review.
And you know what, that food review has been so good because just like we thought, since we put the review out, people have been texting me, yo, I'm going to go to 10 Rocks. I'm going to go to 10 Rocks. So our shows have been more populated now that we, since then.
Yes.
Like we had a show, last Thursday. And
at 10 Rock.
At 10 Rock. We had a real good turnout.
Killed it. Great turnout.
And a couple people that actually saw the podcast review. Wanted to come down, and they actually ordered some of the stuff. They ordered the goat cheese and the stuff that we had.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that, and I seen
the octopus. And
I seen a few people eating the octopus or whatever and the shrimp.
So good. The food is so good. I'm so glad you guys came.
So it's definitely good. So definitely enjoying that.
Definitely enjoying that. Then we did JL Dana's, and JL Dana's, man. Yo, they've been, Dale does a comedy explosion there, but I even heard a lot of people being like, yo, I didn't know they had, a few of my friends came up to me and was like, yo, Anthony, I never knew about JL Dana's. I didn't know they had that many wings. I decided to go down there and have some wings, and it was like, yo, the wings was good, the drinks was good, so they loved that.
It's definitely bringing the value that we said it would bring. And let me tell you this, I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but the show that we just did at JL Dana's was
off the hook.
Packed. Like I saw. The first couple of shows were like, because we were doing this throughout the summer. This was the 5th show. We were throughout the summer. You know how summer is, people are generally traveling and this and that. We had pretty good turnouts and pretty good shows. Like the first couple of shows were really good. We made it through the summer with very decent, but this last show, man, it was like people had to drive away because there was nowhere to park. You know what I mean? And everyone was just standing only. It was.
I saw the video. That looked really good. My friend told me it was packed.
It was
absolutely packed. Congratulations.
So it's like
So these reviews are really good because not only are we giving back to the community, but we're also because these venues honor the shows, and so we are honoring them.
And that we're not going to keep ourselves limited to just doing food reviews.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you have a store where you sell certain items or whatever the case may be.
I do have a woman that came up to me in Lawrence, Massachusetts. She said, "Do we go to Lawrence?"
Yeah, so
she's starting. She already has an established business. She's grand opening one, a secondary. We can talk about that after.
Yeah, so we're not going to limit ourselves to just food reviews too. We're going to do, if you have a store that has certain merchandise or whatever, maybe give us a shirt or something to wear.
I'm saying we only got one rule. You got the 2 rules.
Yeah, the 2 rules.
One, you got to treat us very very hospitable.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't be just like, hey, motherfucker, sit down and do it.
Nah,
no,
treat us great.
Because we're going to treat you great. You know what I mean? We're going to embrace you. We're going to big you up. And, so what's the other rule?
Share with us your best.
Yes,
so that
exactly. So if it's a store that you have, if you sell, certain things, or whatever, if you have,
if you're an urban development store, you got some really beautiful clothes. Like, I love it. I love fashion.
Hit us off with a shirt or a necklace or something, and we're gonna promote it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're not gonna keep ourselves just limited to the few food reviews. We love the food reviews.
If you're a barbershop, give a brother a line.
I was just thinking about
you know what I'm saying? We want to go to the barbershops, and we want to go to the barbershops.
I want my.
We want to go to the hair beauty salons. Promotions, because we want to be a part of the community. We want to get to a level where one day we're just in the community and people are just like, yo, every week turn into What's the Deal, because it's going to be on a cracker. So that's the level that we want to get up to.
That's what we're doing, man.
All right.
And again, our belief is that we're taking it from the studio into the community to reach out to y'all as an appreciation to you guys, but also to build up our own community because word of mouth is huge, and there's 3 of us, and those reviews and those videos can be shared again and again and again. The last one we just did, the Colombian restaurant.
El Montañero. Oh, goodness, that food was good.
And the owner, just in a few words, was like, that was marvelous. You guys are hardcore. Yes. She cannot thank us enough.
Yes.
Okay? So Listen.
Oh, she can thank us enough. She can send me some of them.
Yo, she can send me. She can send me some of them steaks, them yuca fries. But yeah, man, that's what we want to do. We want you
to bring ourselves up to a level.
Yeah,
where
man. We want to be a household name.
Yes.
In your community, in Rhode Island, in the New England area.
Yes.
We want to make sure from all the way from Rhode Island all the way up to Maine if we have to, and further than that as we go along. So we want to take it to a whole nother level. We want you all to be like, yo, those dudes and this girl. I don't want to, But yo, they're the truth. We want to go to your communities. We want to try your food. We want to see your products. We want to big up your business, but we want to make you laugh and enjoy a great show of entertainment of us being in your environment, bigging you up, and at the same time, you bigging us up. So it's an exchange of gifts. So that's what we trying to do.
So stay tuned, because tonight we're going to do another review. And keep an eye out for that show for sure.
So yes, answer her phone because she's just ignorant and rude sometimes. And I'm playing, but man, I gotta say, when we did the 10 Rock show right after, I mean, it was amazing how many.
When we did the review or the show? The
comedy show, because we did the food review and then turned around.
So he headlined. He's the host. I was just the guest spot. But
he's making me feel special.
It was awesome, and just let's put it out there. He was in the hospital, so we were kind of worried.
Actually, I had kidney stones. And that's something that, I deal with. At 10
Rocks.
So
with a great combination.
You love that, too. But yeah, I was there, man. And like I said, I felt like I was just like, you know what? Even though I'm having a bad day and, I'm dealing with something, I'm still going to go there. I'm going to still make people laugh because on the strength of 10 Rocks, like I said, Dale's been doing that show for going on a year and some change now. And I got to say, this probably was one, I don't know, because you've done a few shows there. I got to say, this was probably one of the best shows that I don't know that. At least I've been there twice, and I got to see Dale. Like, I got to see some shows.
About Dale about his hostess thing? Like your hosting, like
hostess thing,
hosting.
No, like ladies and gentlemen.
I want to. I want to. Let me say the hardest part.
Something good about me.
Well, the hardest part about hosting is hosting. That's like so hard to do, to bring on people, to keep the energy going. And I watch you and I'm like, I want to do that. Like I love hosting because it's fun, but it's such a huge responsibility.
It is.
And let me tell you something. I saw how you brought up I don't know. He was
in his element.
Let her say her good thing.
So it is.
She looked at me. She tagged me in. Don't get mad at me. She tagged me in, man.
Okay, go.
Listen, dog. Oh my God.
Bring it. Throw it down.
But you know what it is? You know what it is though? It's
You're pretty good.
A lot of comics feel like they just want to feature. They just want a headline, right? And we all do. We all want to spend some time up there, right? But hosting is, I think, it's the role and position that I think is going to makes you the best possible comic you can be, right? Because your goal is to you have so many responsibilities with hosting, and you have a lot of flexibility too. And so that's why I embrace it. Like I said, I've been hosting 10 Rocks for about over a year now. I've been hosting J.O. Dana's for half a year. You know what I mean? So I'm learning to be able to.
LOL?
And now we got the new room in Dedham, LOL Saturdays. We're gonna be
Mob, and I hope we get to do a food review there too.
Mob and I'll tell you back, are gonna be hosting that. So yes, from doing I've grown as a comic, being able to do that because I'm learning different skills.
Yes,
but yeah, man, I take my hosting seriously, and I want to make sure after the headliner walks off, you don't forget about your lowly host. You know what I mean? So I always want to just try to present.
I gotta say, I do like. I don't even get to host that much, to be honest with you. But when I host, I love it because it's like, it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep the pace. I got to make sure everybody gets on stage and do what they got to do. And
I love it. I love it, but I'm not good at it. But I want to.
But you get there. You're gonna know. You are good at it. You're just not there yet.
I want to be Dale good because that's like I was sitting there going, my God, look at the way he does that.
Yeah, I was just like, what's that?
Because let me tell you, 10 Rocks is a good venue, but it's a difficult venue because people go there with one thing in mind, to celebrate something, whether it be a birthday, anniversary, or just having a bad day. But then they come in like, a lot of people this time, lately, like they all went up to me, we all came here because of the food review and because they liked our energy. They needed to see us more.
Yeah.
So, telling you guys about the food review. And yes, we will be at Victory. I had emailed him and sent him a couple of our sample videos. And he was just like, "Yep, this looks good." And it's that simple, man. It's like, you know, I'm working on a couple other places, man. I'm trying to get. There's a place in Providence, black-owned business, and I'm trying to get up in there. Yeah. And I keep getting a runaround, but. The proof is in the pudding, guys.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding, man.
Whenever he sends the videos, they want to see it. Like, boom. Tonight, 2 weeks ago we were there, and it's so funny because I'm like, this is my producer. Because like when I'm like, my producer will get to you because it is what you do. You produce good things.
Yeah.
And we're a team.
So that was going to go back to what I was going to when you was talking about where we want to be with the podcast. One of the things that from the start. The vision is, as you can see, we're trying to build a platform, right? But the whole goal is to be able to build a platform and actually share it, right? Because there's a lot of value in it.
Yes.
There's a lot of value in bringing the attention to what it is that we do. So we got a lot of things in our community that we want to fix, but everybody can't be Dr. King or Malcolm X. Everybody can't be that. But what we can do is we can do what we do best.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as a producer and as comics, this is the type of stuff that we're able to do because this is what we do, and it's helping the community. Like I said, you said people seeing the reviews, they're like, I'm going to 10 Rocks. I was so glad when I saw people text me saying I'm going to come down there and go actually visit that place because we saw the review, because that's what we promised them. Well, we didn't really promise. We were just like, yo, this is what we're going to do, and we think this is what's going to happen.
And it's going to help you out with your business.
Yeah.
But on Facebook,
it
had that
1,800 hits?
I think it went more than that. I think it went more than that.
And here's the thing, that's organic traffic, right? Because that's not paid, that's not sponsored.
No paid.
But if they want to sponsor it, they can too. So they got, I think it was last I looked, it was like 35 shares and 1,800 views just from doing that. It didn't all it costed them was just a couple of sample dishes from them.
Sample dishes.
But they already made their money back because the people that came and went and enjoyed the show and came out because they saw the review. They ate the same stuff that they saw us eat, and they had drinks, you know what I mean? Although some of them were sharing a drink.
What are you guys laughing at over there? You got a lot of work to do. Don't worry, you got 5 great comics to make you laugh. That is a big-ass lesbian bottle of drink right there. That is, what's that cartoon where they eating the spaghetti and they start kissing at the end? What is that? 101 Dalmatians? You guys is nasty as hell right now. That's real nasty. Tobby and them, they could do that. Oh, Mike, don't worry. These guys over the back doing the same thing. These 2 gentlemen. Oh, man. Whoa, man. Hey, don't worry about it, fellas. Alcohol cleans everything. That's all right. Alcohol cleans everything. Just make sure you put some down there before you get to it, buddy. Just make sure you...
You had to be there to see that. And so that's what it is. You invest in, you invest in us and invest in the platform. It all comes back. So
But the best thing I liked about this food review too is we don't discriminate either, man. We've been to a Cape Verdean spot, which was 10 Rocks. We went to another black-owned businesses with J.L. Dana's. You know what I mean? Yo, we went to a Colombian spot. You know what I'm saying? So
tonight is Irish.
Yeah, tonight is Irish. You know what I'm saying? So
but they also get to our urban community. So you have to have a connection, or we don't want you. We don't want you if you're gonna be like the bougie that don't care about urban community, urban development.
She don't want you. I still want you. If you're gonna give me some caviar on a bruschetta
or set up a scholarship. Set up a scholarship to help with the inner city kids and the urban development.
Like I said, man, it's bringing communities together, because like I said, there's probably some people that didn't know about Cape Verdean culture that was like, you know what, I would love to go to a Cape Verdean restaurant. I don't know where. Now 10 Rock is a beautiful place.
Kizomba and all that kind of music, like every day.
I listen to that all day. That's me.
Day. Well, I've been listening to it more now. I'm like, that's very sensual. I like that stuff.
It's very sensual. Whatever. So you got a little taste of that. And then you got the Colombian culture, which I went up in there with a dashiki on. You know what I'm saying?
I know. No.
But I enjoyed the food, and I got to say I have a whole different outlook on them. Like, I never had Colombian food, and I always think Spanish food is probably they're all similar.
They're all different.
And they're slightly, but they got a little differences to them.
We got some other ones coming up the pike, so just pay attention.
Yeah, man. So pay attention, man, and participate and support.
I want to do an African restaurant.
Oh, we gonna do that.
Yes.
We gonna get there.
Had African food.
We definitely need an African place and soul food.
Soul food place. We're looking.
Soul food.
So I'm gonna
I'll
talk to the one in Boston.
Chad Brown.
There's one in Chad over there. Yes.
Oh, there really
That's who you was trying to talk to?
No, I didn't speak to them, but I'm saying that's one that I know of.
Yeah, that's a good soul food place too. And I'm saying, like I said, if you know a family member that owns a restaurant or clothing store, a place of business, and you want us to do, let's do it. Why not? Because we having fun with it, man.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, nice job, man. Nice job. But so I want to say something to you real quick, Leonie.
Oh yes, what?
I noticed at the show that I think I texted you that you had a joke that I liked. I thought was really good.
Size 0?
Yeah. But also I noticed marked improvement. And I don't say I say that to say, like we all comics, we all look and we all just like I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you 2 months?
It's been a while.
Yeah,
you did a couple things in New York and this and that.
I'm in the finals, October 7th for sure.
October 7th in the final. But what I did notice is that you came out and you were just as a comic, we see these things. Maybe the general public's just like, she's always the same. But we see each other all the time. We know we're always working and this and that. And I tell you, there were shows that I texted you like, yo, dude, right? I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Tonight you was, I thought.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, 10 Rock. That 10 Rock, yo, like Leonie was like, yo, I never seen you like that. The funny thing with 10 Rock is I was nervous. Because I was like, yo, I got these kidney stones, but I was like, you know what, whatever. But I gotta say, Leonie, when I seen you perform, I was like, wow. I was like, yo, she's really coming out. She's not, because before, I will say, like, the first time I really seen you, perform was at it was one of John Perrotta's spots. And I think he was in a contest or whatever, and I was like, I felt like you could have won that, but I was like, she just needs a little bit more oomph. And that, when I seen you at 10 Rocks, I was just like, wow, like you was louder, you came out, you was ready to scrap. I was like, get it.
Yeah. So
I think you guys.
But then you made me feel because you was like, Anthony, oh my God. I'm like, what? Don't worry about me. What about you? Like, don't worry. But we all big each other up. Same thing with the hosting, man. Like, Yanni came up to me.
I know that and on that spin-off,
he's saying something good
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
About time,
you guys keep stepping on my.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. We're excited.
We are excited, but on that note, I've had a good year with Leonie's Comedy Hour, and there's more improvements happening on next year. But right now, I've got things coming up. Right, that's part of my career that I have to focus on. And so I'm putting myself on hold because it's going to be bigger and better.
It's not even hold. She ain't even putting herself on hold. What she's doing is she's going to bring it to a whole nother level. Okay? She was at the basement. Yeah. Now she's going to go to the first floor with it. I'm
ready for hardcore stuff. So
exactly.
Be prepared. Keep an eye out for that down the pike for sure. But I want to just continue growing with my brothers here and watch us.
Yep. All right, well, I got to say this to Dale, man. You're hosting, man. Like I said, I done seen, you know what I mean? I've been dealing with Dale for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember from the first time I seen him, it was more of a like, yo, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I got to be worried about you? Who are you? It was more like a challenge thing to now we see each other grow. And him as a host, man, I was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the first time I actually seen him host, I was like, Dale, you did like 25 minutes, bro. Dale ate like a whole 25 to himself. He's like, I'm hosting, I don't care. This is mine. And I was just like, yo. Matter of fact, it was the first time. It was me and Chris Tab. And Chris Tab, he was like, yo, I did that too a few times. He was like, but yo, you got to cut it down a little bit. And that was like a year ago and whatever. So this time I seen you hosting, I was just like, yo, he was in there, he was doing what he had to do. Like if a comic didn't do as good as he wanted them to do, he jumped in there and picked them up
a little bit,
brought them in there, and he always set the stage for the next comic,
for the next person.
Yeah, and everything
comes
was
back
good
again.
Yeah, so
and
he had the energy.
Lightning, next person, and then so that's what pumped me up.
Yeah, it was like Subway. You know what I mean? Like he was cutting the bread, put the with the cheese on it, and send that out like a next sandwich.
Coming through. Coming through.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
really good. That's a good metaphor.
For real, it was like Subway. He had you in and out. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "How you want? Okay, bring you to the stage. Do your thing.
So prepare.
Get out. Next
So
comic.
what's up with Boston Providence Productions?
All right.
So was it Bro Pro?
BPP. All right, Boston Providence.
You down with BPP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
we
know
should do
me.
that. Oh, yeah, we might do that. That should be our
We
theme
can sing
song.
it ourselves.
But so Boston Providence
I'm gonna be like
Productions.
Diddy in the back dancing.
Oh, you gotta get those glasses with the lights on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we got this place. It's a restaurant called Victory Grill in Dedham, and beautiful place. So they have like a little event room. So it's like a really big bar, but it has a nice event room, and we have that event room. We do the third Saturdays of the month, but we're going all out, right? So one of the things we want to be able to get into that Boston market. You know, we got a few things going in Providence. We got 10 Rocks. We got J.L. Dana's that we do stuff at. And what we're doing here is we're doing something different. We're doing something that that we don't have around here. It's actually a red carpet comedy event. Legit red carpet rolled out. And we created, the backdrop is beautiful. Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Nice,
It says
big,
LOL Saturdays.
big letters.
So right behind the stage. So whenever you see somebody perform, you know where they're going to be at. We got a big lighted marquee that we created that says LOL Saturdays. And all the details, you know, the candles on the table, this and that. So we're trying to create a really, really great environment for comedy. And you know me from day one. My thing was always, I always had that independent mindset, meaning that if there's something that's desired, I feel like it's up to us to create it ourselves. So anyway, that's a good spot. So we kicked it off. We had our grand open, but we're still in our grand opening phase. Like we're still trying to build it. But once it gets to the point where we want it, man, it's going to be a real good place for comics and people that enjoy comedy.
Yeah, you
in
enjoy
the Boston
comedy.
Providence area.
I gotta say, it's classy too, man. Like the place is real classy. The food is real nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I went there, I was just like, wow. I was even telling Dale and Marvin, I was like, yo, man, I'm glad you guys are doing this, man. And you know what I mean?
Can't wait. I'll
it was
be
so
there in
good.
October. I can't wait.
They were so good. They invited me back. They was like, yo, you gotta come back. So I'm like, all day, every day, man.
Very good.
But like I said, I got everything that, you know what I mean? Got everything that you need plus more. You know what I'm saying? It's fancy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a little hole in the wall.
I want to go just to go before.
It's not. It's fancy. It's like real fancy, man. Like,
So
you
let
know,
us know when you want the review.
there's a lot of parking and stuff. So you know.
So we're the owners are really receptive and appreciate what we do. Here's one thing that they said. It's like, yo, we had a comedy show here before, and the night before the comedy show, the comics, they arrived at about 6:30, and then they set up the show and they had their show. He said that's the only time that we saw them. He said, you guys were here 3 times a week, every week for a month leading up to the show. Because we were there creating stuff, building stuff, checking out stuff, sound check. You know what I'm saying? We was there, you know what I'm saying, working with the people, just trying to make sure this thing happens. And he's like, yo, I never saw that before. So he's all in, and he's really doing his part to kind of help us out, you know, to be able to get what we need to get that done. And so he also, I believe we're going to be doing a food and entertainment review with them soon as well. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying, this is what it is. You got to bring value. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to take. But, you know, my whole philosophy is, yo, how much can we give? You know what I'm saying? So like when I first walked into the comedy game, I'm like, all right, I see the landscape. I see a lot of funny people. I see a lot of this. I was like, all right, what can I add to the community? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so all the stuff you're seeing, like with the podcast and the videos that we do and the venues that we have, it's about giving. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like helping everybody. And if you do that, you know, and people say, I seen someone made a post on Facebook the other day. He was like, oh man, you know, it's just that, you know, I've been giving so much and I don't get anything back. And I just, you know, my response to him, I was like, yo, just be patient. And,
be humble.
And here's why I say that. I know it's frustrating. Everybody gets sit down, but here's the thing. Here's a prime example, right? Take John Parada, for example.
Oh my God.
For 25, 30 years, this guy has been giving, and he put on, what's the dude's name?
Bill
Burr.
Burr.
2 shows
How many?
open.
20 years ago, he put Bill Burr on.
He paid Bill Burr like $15 to perform, or whatever. And I think Bill Burr was like, that was the first time. Like, well, it wasn't the first time, but Bill Burr was like, wow, like I got some money because normally, you know, he don't get to perform whatever. Now Bill Burr, like, come on, he's on Netflix and he's national known.
National,
and he came back and got John Perrotta.
Phone call.
But here's the thing. That's after 20, 25 years or whatever, how long it was. You know what I'm saying? So I started saying, homeboy, like, yo, just be patient.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because people think karma is like, if I do this is going to happen. It's not how it works. I don't believe it's like, if I do something bad, something bad's going to happen.
Right,
I think it's more like, the more people you affect, you know what I'm saying? The more people you give to, the more people you leave with these good impressions.
You get back
now, later on, they're going to be like, you know what? They're going to think of you when certain things... When it's
I think about that.
Absolutely.
I think about that just with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what our podcast started. It started off really with Dale just interviewing people by himself, whatever the case may be. You know, Dale, he was doing his thing. And then Dale was like, you know what, I'm going to switch it up. And Dale decided to switch it up. Dale had his thing, whatever, but Dale hit me up. And you know what I mean? We was talking about doing a lot of stuff, and
it's vision.
You know, it wasn't even his vision. Dale was just like, yo, Anthony, I want to work with you at a time where, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people really didn't really want to mess with me like that. But he was like, all right, bet. So then me and we started working together.
I heard you singing Amazing Grace.
Yeah. So, and
I heard your call.
And then we put Leonie on, and then we built up. But we went from, let's be real, our first podcast was, those
My
views
first thought was like,
those views were low.
Me.
Yeah.
And people were just like, and then we started building up, and next thing you know, now look, we're doing food reviews, and we got views coming up, and I feel like it's still building. So we're still being humble about it. And even in my comedy career, I don't know about y'all guys, but I've been doing this for 5 years, and the first 3 years, you know how long it took me to like get actual respect? Not even respect for what people would be like, yo, like to even actually, like my first year, you know what I mean? Like if I did get paid, it wasn't like people was just like, yo, here, man, you're going to perform, whatever. Like I got paid on like bringer shows or whatever. But the first time I actually got somebody was like, yo, here's $25. Yeah, that took me almost a year to get, for somebody to give me $25. It took me a long time to get 10 minutes. And I had more material than 10 minutes, but I had to be humble. And I went through a lot of things where I would get frustrated, but I learned like, yo, now I'm to the point where like people like, they'll be like, yo, Ant, I'm going to put you on the show. I'm going to let you headline. I'm going to pay you this much. And I appreciate you, bro. Matter of fact, and you can have all that. You can drink whatever you want, whatever. And it's all good. And it took me a long time to get there. And so, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm humble about that. I know, Dale, you know what I'm saying? It might have been the same thing with you. It takes a while, but you got to build these blocks up. And that's why we do the podcast with you guys. We do shows, you know what I'm saying? We do a lot of shows together. And, we share a lot of the same rooms or whatever. But we also do these shows because we're like, you know what? We want to be a household name in your community as well as, nation. We trying to bring it up. So we understand we got to start at the ground level. Mm-hmm. But we... slowly you see within a year, this podcast turning. It started from something where we was just laughing, clowning around to now look, we're in your community doing food reviews. You know what I mean? We're in your community. We're going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Dale's to the point where he got different venues. Leonie got different venues. They're waiting for me to get a venue because I'm behind the ball. But we're going to keep going, man. And after I get done with these kidney stones, guess what? Skits. Our videos are coming back, man. And I let a lot of stuff slow me down, but after this show I did at 10 Rocks, I realized, you know what? If a kidney stone, we coming even harder. So that's it. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So
watch us.
Watch us grow. Be a part of the growth.
We're shining real bright.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to be like, yo, they got their own TV show on cable network. Remember when they was in the community at 10 Rock? Now look at them. They in London doing their few reviews. That's what we want to be. I'm thinking big. I'm sorry. I got a little excited.
We should send our reviews to the Food Network. See what's up. What? Just saying.
Hey.
Bigger vision.
Oh man.
So thank you guys.
But yo.
It's been a ride.
So now that we're
back.
It's been a half an hour. We need to go to Murphy's Law and give y'all a what?
Review.
So look out for the Murphy's Law food review coming your way soon. Look at this thing. This thing is
it's blurry, but you know what? Who cares?
Moving and exciting.
All right, let's put it in, and we out.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Food review. Dale's comedy. I don't know what we gonna say.
What the deal?
That sounds weird too.
Peace out.
Assalamu alaikum.
Always gotta be there. Always gotta be a militant Negro.